Hi Leo, welcome into your reading. Sorry about this mic. I'm going to be moving the mic around here and there because it gets very, very loud when I shuffle or I drop the cards on the table. Unfortunately, I had to remove the mic from the wall because I'm renovating the room. This is all set up. So, with that said, if you see me moving this mic around, I don't want you to be thinking, okay, she's super weird. With that said, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what do we have for Leo, please? What's their situation first week of November? All right. So on the table, we have the Six of Cups and the Four of Swords. Sorry, Five of Swords. Really needed those glasses. This font and text is so tiny. Look at that. Anyway, long story short, Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. You're reminiscing over something from the past and you have some regrets. You're thinking of fond, happy memories that you had with someone or something, or even with at work, but you're regretting something, what you said, what you did, or what you didn't say, or what you didn't do. And now you're like pining over it. I mean, you're going to be like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I read cards and I read that energy. So if this isn't you, then it's your other person. So cross watcher, you can flip the script too. But this is what I'm seeing here. This is the story. This is the common thread. The bottom of the deck, this person is pining over what was lost right in front of them. Meanwhile, there's these balloons up here that you're not looking at, filled with happiness. Let me tell you something. There was two major eclipses that went on this month, and they were heavy duty, especially the one on the 14th. And we had another one last night, which was the lunar eclipse. And in between those few weeks, you must have felt a transition because you're in a place of change, especially with fives. In the tarot, I don't know if you know this, but in tarot, the fives is the halfway point. It's like if there was a fence and you're standing on the fence, one side is guilt, sadness, no change, nothing different, same old shit happening to you. On the other side are the sixes, getting over it, rebuilding, starting something new, going on your road and your path of happiness. This is where you are right now. So let's see what's going on and what's coming to you because this is your current situation. And the reason I brought up all the eclipse situation is because you were meant to get rid of it, Leo. It's not meant to be in your life. There's big, big changes coming your way. A lot of you, it has to do with work too. Uh, People are going to start noticing your skill set. People are going to start noticing that you're the main person in the room to talk to. People are going to start noticing your creative abilities, etc., etc. This can also play in the role of a relationship with any kind of relationship you have coming your way. All right, let's continue and see what's going on. Doesn't What's coming towards Leo, please? First week of November. Six of Swords and the Two of Swords. All right, so another mini tarot lesson. Swords are mental, guys. You're very much in your heads right now. You're at a crossroads. You're like, do I leave this behind or do I just do something else? Some of you have two choices between two paths. What are two paths? You have to choose between two people. You have to choose between two jobs. You have to choose between staying put in one situation versus a new path altogether. You know what that is for you. But let me tell you something else. The Six of Swords, I just told you about the fence. You're now on the other side, and you know it, and you feel it, and you sense it, Leo. Look at it. You've mentally disengaged. Or if you haven't yet, you will be because this is in the future position. You're going to mentally disengage and leave someone or something behind. You're at this crossroads and you're like, look at this person throwing darts. You're like, listen, if I hit the target in the center, I do this. If I throw it outside, I do that. You're like kind of throwing spaghetti up against the wall, Leo, and you're like, whatever sticks, we'll see. But you're definitely mentally disengaging. You're keeping your options open for sure. You're looking around. You're doing a little stocky doodle. I don't know if this is a person that you have in mind and you're just kind of stalking their social media so it can help you make a decision that's better for you, or you're looking for a new job or a new team or new something. Because I see here at the bottom of the deck, you wanting to collaborate. All right, let's continue. And collaborating at work with a team or in a relationship with a person. What doesn't Leo see coming their way, please? Listen. Well, let me bring the mic. Let me bring the mic. Here's your Five of Cups again, and the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. You are literally having a difficult time, Leo, from letting something go. You're trying to mentally disengage from it, and you're trying to force yourself into making choices or different options. But you have the Tower in reverse. There's a reason why the universe gives us a tower. When you have to make a choice, not making a choice is a choice. The universe is going to tell you, yo, that shit is not for you. You lived it once upon a time. You did it. Been there, done that, done now. You got to let it go. You really, really do. Because you're looking at something from your past, something that fell apart, a loss of a job, a loss of a relationship, a breakup, something. And now you've pulled in all your energy, Leo, and you're laying low. You're not going out, you're not socializing, you're not talking. I mean, if you are, it's kind of like on a fake side, like you're being topical, not fake. You're just being like your charming self, but on the inside, you're quiet, you're down low, you're like you've collected and reserved yourself, and you're thinking about your options. You're sitting here looking at this stuff and trying to make a wise decision, but you are looking at your past. There's a reason we had the eclipse. This was a big spiritual year, Leo. This was the year of a seven. It was meant for you to be enlightened within yourself, to look at yourself and look at why you make the choices that you made, or why you date the same people, or why you take the same jobs, or why you let people manipulate you or take advantage of you. It was huge. But the reason why we had all these eclipses back to back is because the year is wrapping up, Leo, quite quick. And the universe has something ready for you. They just want you to clean the slate. Get rid of this so they can move you forward. Because the changes that are coming for you, Leo, are going to be big and they're going to be epic. And you're going to need people who can support you in the way that you need them to. That they can understand you. That they can rub shoulders with you. That they can be okay, that you're the biggest energy in the room. And they're not going to shrivel up and die. They're going to be there with you. All right, so let's continue. Because I can feel this energy. It's very, very powerful. And I feel like you're subduing it for some reason. Let's continue. When I clarify all these, Leo, we're going to get the details. All right, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides. What is the advice here? One more, please. All right. Okay. So, the Knight of Cups. Sorry. The Knight of Cups and the Eight of Swords in reverse. All right, you really need to get yourself out of mental jail, number one. All right? You need to release yourself. Maybe a lot of you think that you're stuck, you don't know what choice to make, what decision to make, what's the right path forward, all of this, blah, blah, blah. You really need to mentally disengage. I think if you chop wood, what does that mean? If you take one action begets the next, meaning it's going to bring you to where you need to go. So, say you start looking for a job. Maybe you don't necessarily want another job, but that's not the whole point. The point is maybe you are going to be vindicated and validated and know your worth and your value this way. And then it forces you to change your mind to change certain things about you, and then all of a sudden at your current job, everyone sees you, notices you, and you get promoted. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but that's an example of what how one action begets another. Doesn't matter how you start; it only matters where you end. You need to mentally disengage. You need to get out of your head, because you're going to start seeing things a lot clearer. Maybe you need to meditate. I don't know what you need to do, but you really need to restore balance. How do you restore balance? Like I said, you take time for yourself, and by meditating, it truly does help clear the mind. It clears the fog. It helps you point you to your inner compass, to your true north. The Knight of Cups is talking about extending yourself by going out with somebody here and asking them out to talk to you in regards to your feelings. And if this isn't you, then it can be an invitation that's being granted to you. You are meant to take it and hear them out. Um, in a way, it's a bit of a risk, but take it, because the moon is back here, which means there are things that are happening behind the scenes, Leo, that you can't possibly imagine what the universe is preparing for you. Because under the moon card, which is fear of the unknown, not knowing where the future is going to take you, is the Ten of Cups. It's a happy relationship with somebody, a happy couple with someone. Can be with another fire sign. Looked like there was two people here you might have been dealing with, a fire sign, air sign. Maybe you walked away from one, or you will walk away from one. But I see you being a happy couple here. Trust in the universe that they're doing something here for you, Leo. All right, let's continue. Outcome for the week, please. Yeah, you do walk away from somebody eventually. At the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups, but this is your weekly reading. This is coming down the pike. With that said, here's your Page of Swords again. Here's your Eight of Pentacles, and here's your Page of Wands. All right. You're going to work towards something, a specific goal. Definitely a goal. It's your hobby, it's your craft, it's whatever it is, your relationship, whatever this is. You're just going to keep focused and keep doing that. But you are going to do a little bit of stalking, because, moreover, it's because you're curious about something or someone. So someone has said something to you or asked something of you, and it makes you curious, a little excited too. So you work at it. Let's see. Excuse me. I think I mentioned this in another channel, but sneezing in my culture means telling the truth. I think you walk away from one person and go towards love and collaborate and work with another. I think you understand the true meaning of love. Let's see. Let's continue. Let's use, what other deck do we want? Please clarify. Six of Wands, Five of Swords for Leo. Okay, you have a bunch of cards. Normally I would put them back when there's this many, but there's a common thread here with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. These two cards basically cancel each other out. They're tens. You're at the end of a cycle here with somebody. So you, maybe for some of you, maybe you think that the ball is in your court. Yeah, the ball is in your court. It's in your hands, whether you make or break this situation. But it looks like there's an ending to a happy relationship here. And you're reflecting on it heavily. And you're worried about the future because you don't know what's going to happen. Even though you don't know, you're still moving forward cautiously. The Knight of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, but you're waffling. You're weighing your pros and cons over someone or something. Definitely are. All right, so that's your situation. Let's continue, Leo, and see why you have the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords. Six of Swords, Two of Swords, please clarify. Okay, remember earlier when I told you there's a buttload of swords here? You're very much in your head. Look at this person. Nine of Swords. They're having sleepless nights, stress, anxiety. They have all these demons in their head. And your better angels are like, Leo, what are you doing? You don't need to do all that. Because you're struggling to make a decision. And you're struggling to also heal in the process. You're trying to do both simultaneously. Interestingly enough, maybe the universe sees this happening to you because somebody comes riding in with a heavy duty message. I think you're going through a twin flame painful process right now. One of you might be awakening, if not yourself. But I do see you starting a new chapter here with a passionate new beginning. All right, let's continue. I really think that the universe is trying to clear your slate, but you're still clinging on. You're still holding on to something. Even if it's this person that you were dealing with, Leo, and they're meant to come back in your life, they got to come in correct. They got to come in different. They got to go do their work. They got to heal. Heal some shit inside themselves, like you are, like you're doing right now, as I see you doing. All right, let's see. What is the Tower in reverse? Seven of Cups and the Hermit, please. To be honest with you, the cards are kind of repeating themselves. Here's the Page of Swords again, crossed by the Five of Pentacles. You feel left out in the cold. You're in the world of 5 and 6. You're teeter-tottering on that fence, as I spoke to you about earlier. And so you're doing a little stocky doodle. You're trying to make a wise decision. You're trying to make choices. You're trying to heal, all the while trying to mentally disengage. But you don't know which is the right choice. And I think it has a lot to do with a person and your feelings for someone. Because I think you have an opportunity to go with someone else or something else. If this is work related, definitely a great opportunity for you of this change that's coming your way. It's a good one. It's a positive one. So even though you might not know where the future is bringing you or holding you, Leo, it's pointing in the direction of something extremely positive, being noticed, acknowledged. All right. What is the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Swords in reverse as your advice? Wow, the Ace of Cups. I said what I just said before I even dropped the card. You're being offered something that you're going to love. This is a brand new person that's entered your life in love. Fresh new start in love. And that's an opportunity. Let me tell you something else. This opportunity is once in a lifetime in the sense that the universe is giving it to you. And when an ace for me falls in your advice, it's God given, it's blessed. It's something that you should go to or towards. All right? The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if they're not a fire sign, this is a person that is very passionate, like you, very fiery, very good looking, very attractive. Oh my God. Holy shit. I can't believe this. Rare is it that when I drop cards in the advice position, does it tell me straightforward what they recommend for most readers? Look at this. You have a fresh new start in love. And it's a fiery set. The King and Queen of Wands. This is you and somebody exactly like you. someone who could propel you forward in your life, in your career, in your dreams, in your passions, because they share them too. You get each other, you stabilize one another. And this is the new start with this person. And I noticed it before at the bottom of the deck. I keep seeing air sign, fire sign. It doesn't have to be just those signs. It's just two people that are very, very different. One's very cerebral and smart. The other one's very passionate, creative, and just a zest for life. Very different creatures. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Relationship, commitment, marriage, new chapter, the world. I think this is what you're debating. Leo, this is exactly what you're debating. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Please clarify. Interesting. You're curious, obviously, with this new person that might be entering your life, and definitely interested. That's why you're at the Page of Swords, but I think you're wondering if you're making the right choice. So you might be stalking the ex or the past person or the past situation just so you could feel confident in the choice that you did make or that you're about to make by letting them go. Like I said, eclipses happen for reasons. Next year is a year of eight. We start implementing those things that we had learned in this past year. And I know it's been a doozy for you, Leo, the past 2 years. With that said, Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands in reverse, you're still holding on to something. And I think it's because you were vulnerable and you were open to that past person, and maybe it didn't work out. You feel like you lost a piece of you. You gave it to them. Not true. You have so much more to give and so much more to accept by people. And you don't know how many people, how many more people that are going to love you that you haven't even met yet. Imagine that. But I see you slowly opening up. I do. I see you dropping the burdens. I see you dropping the issue. I see you going towards love or somebody that's emotionally available for you, actually, is what I see you doing. All right, let me see what the archangels have to say. Archangel Michael, Samuel, Raphael. Yeah, these are the romance angels. Can you please tell me what you see here in this reading for Leo and the messages you want to let them know? Leo, please. Give your relationship a chance. Not the old one. Sorry, they're talking about the new one because it's worth waiting for. Worth waiting for, and it's possible because it's saying this to you. You're not going to be emotionally available probably for the new person. Not when you're holding on, not when you're clinging on. You're not going to be receptive to new love, even though it's being given to you by God, your king, your universe, your goddess, your Allah, whatever your belief system is. It's being given to you as a blessing. So that's why they're saying give it a chance. It's worth waiting for, and that's what you got here. Do you mind clarifying? This is something we normally do in my extended readings. I only do them right now for Aries and Taurus. I don't really read that much for your cohort. I would love to build you guys up, but if you still want to see Leo readings, please comment down below. Your ships are coming in, Leo. It's exactly what it's saying. You see this? It's worth waiting for, quite literally. This dude is waiting for his ships to come in. Why? Because he's a merchant, and he knows his goods are on those boats. So when these boats come in, he could sell and make his money and make real money. Right now, he's a little broke. He's a little lonely. So his princess or his prince, whatever, is on that boat. His merchandise is on that boat. Whatever it is for you, whatever your abundance is, it's coming in. It's just a matter of waiting. And that's what it's saying here. The other card, the collaboration card, giving give your relationship a chance. How interesting. This is the justice that the universe is trying to bring in for you in regards to upgrading your life here in a partnership. That's what's coming down the road. I hope you're ready for this stuff, Leo. I really do. I'm going to give you one last card of advice from the Wisdom House tonight, and that's going to be your reading for the week. Leo, please. Conclusion. And that is why we had eclipse. Let's see. It's basically telling you that everything that you've been dealing with and everything you've been going through is coming to a conclusion. This is the time of endings and new beginnings. Drawing this symbol indicates that you have come to the end of some experience in your life and are about to enter a new one. Absolutely. This whole entire reading, that's what it's talking about. Don't resist the conclusion, for endings are an important experience and will help you build a stronger foundation for your next adventure. This is also a warning to get all the facts before you draw a conclusion about someone. You can't know the whole story if you haven't read to the end. Remain open. Even when an ending is final or a conclusion is correct, this is a sign that a new story is about to unfold. So let's not hastily judge the new people coming into your life. They're coming in for a reason, Leo. This was an excellent reading, if you ask me. Please definitely leave me your comments down below, and I will see you on the next one.